Hello all, welcome to Hummingbird's Teachers Training Academy. In today's session, we are going to talk about a topic that is nutrition for pregnant and lactating women. Well, we all know what is nutrition, isn't it? So, nutrition is the science of foods, the nutrients and other substances therein, their action, interaction and balance in relationship to health and disease. It can be defined as the process by which the organism ingests, digests, absorbs, transports and utilizes nutrients and disposes of their end products. Nutrition can also be defined as food at work in the body. Now, what is good nutrition? Well, a good, adequate and optimum are the terms applied to that quality of nutrition in which the essential nutrients in correct amounts and balance are utilized to promote the highest level of physical and mental health throughout one's life. Now, do you know that the requirements of various nutrients increase during pregnancy? In India, the mothers generally give more importance to the diets of their children and husbands. They themselves are usually satisfied with leftovers. They are more particular about the health of their family and in the process neglect their own nutritional needs. Nutritious food is not only important for children and men but is equally important for women, otherwise their health would be affected adversely. This will reduce their capacity to work and they will not be able to look after their families properly. The requirements of women are further increased during the periods of physiological stress such as pregnancy and lactation. If these requirements are not met, with their health suffers adversely. Therefore, it is important for the mothers not only to look after the needs of their family members but also to take care of their own nutritional needs to keep themselves healthy. Now, when we discuss the new topic nutrition for pregnant mothers. Pregnancy has its own significance in a woman's life. Every mother wants her baby to start a healthy life for which the foundation is laid soon after conception. During pregnancy, it is essential for the mother to take care of her health so that she can provide adequate nutrition for her growing fetus and she herself does not face any difficulty at the time of delivery. Pregnancy is a condition when maximum changes takes place in the woman's body. Due to rapid growth of the fetus, mother's own tissue metabolism is enhanced greatly. Her body weight is also increased. In addition, extra body reserves of the nutrients are to be built in her body, which can be utilized at the time of delivery and during lactation. Thus, there is an increase in almost all the nutrient requirements, especially energy, proteins, calcium, iron, and various vitamins which should be provided through diet. Thus, we can conclude that pregnant women not only require nutrition to fulfill her own demands, but also for the growing fetus, for the development of her own body organs and some for body reserves. Despite all this, it is not right to say that a pregnant mother should eat for two. Her nutrient requirements are definitely increased but not doubled. So she should not eat more than what is required, lest she should become obese, which may in turn may pose many other problems. If the pregnant woman takes adequate diet, most likely she will not face any difficulties during pregnancy and at the time of delivery. Not only this, the fetal growth and development will also be proper and she will deliver a full-term healthy baby. In contrast, if adequate nutrition is not provided, fetal growth is adversely affected and in most cases it may lead to premature childbirth. Even if the child born full term, improper growth and development may result in low birth weight of the baby. Poor nutritional status during pregnancy may lead to many other problems. So we can understand that nutrition requirements increases tremendously during pregnancy and lactation as the expectant or nursing mother not only has to nourish herself but also growing fetus and the infant who is being breastfed. Now, pregnancy is a period of great physiological stress for women as she is nurturing a growing fetus in her body. So it is quite evident that some changes occur in the mother's body which influences the need for nutrients and the efficacy with which the mother's body uses the nutrients. So you can see that there is a change in the basal metabolic rate, BMR. There are gastrointestinal changes and changes in the body fluid. Now, the mother has to nurture the fetus. Health of the newborn depends on the nutritional status of the mother during and prior to conception. A well-nourished woman prior to conception enters pregnancy with reserve of several nutrients that meets the needs of the growing fetus without affecting her own health. A well-nourished woman suffers fewer complications during pregnancy and there are few chances of premature births. A well-nourished mother will give birth to a healthy child. A maternal diet during pregnancy has a direct influence on the fetal growth, size and health of the newborn. Poor diet during pregnancy affects mother's health. A malnourished mother provides poor nutrition during pregnancy, increases the risk of complications such as prolonged labor and even death. Inadequate diet during pregnancy affects the health of the baby during early infancy. If the infants survive, they develop nutritional diseases like anemia, rickets, etc., or suffer from infections, diseases due to lack of good immunity. Now, as we know, in pregnancy the nutrient need increases to develop the maternal organs such as the uterus, placenta and the breast tissues. To build up the body, reserves to be utilized at the time of delivery and lactation. Now, during the first trimester, there is no significant increase in the size of the fetus, thus only qualitative improvement in nutrient intake is required. Second and third trimester, an increase in nutrient intake is suggested in the second and third trimester of pregnancy. Thus, need for almost all the nutrients is increased during pregnancy. So now we know that during pregnancy and lactation, women need additional resources such as greater energy, more proteins, fats, calcium, iron, folic acid, zinc, iodine, and the various vitamins keeping in view the nutritional needs for pregnant women. ICMR in 1990 has given the recommended daily intakes of various nutrients for women in second and third trimester of pregnancy. The table below clearly indicates that a pregnant mother needs more nutrients as compared to a normal woman. Now it becomes very important to know how to meet these increasing demands so that a healthy life can be started. It is most important to meet the needs of energy, proteins, calciums, iron and vitamins of B group as already mentioned. The energy intake can be increased by increasing the amount of cereals and fat in the diet. Milk is a good source of protein, calcium and riboflavin, apart from which it also provides many other nutrients. In case of limited income, skimmed milk can be used, which is not only cheap but also provides proteins and calcium in the same amounts. It is only low in energy and vitamin A, which can be provided through other economical sources. In addition to milk, proteins can also be obtained from other food items like pulses, groundnuts, soybean, etc., which are comparatively economical too. Meat, fish, chicken and eggs etc. are the sources of good quality proteins, but these are expensive and the only non-vegetarians can eat them. For iron, foodstuffs like egg, meat, liver and green leafy vegetables should be included in the diet. Use of the whole wheat flour is also an important and cheaper source of iron. In addition to the above, seasonal fruits and vegetables can also contribute appreciable amounts of iron in the diet. Keeping the above in mind, certain food items should be provided in increased quantities to the pregnant mother to meet her increasing demands. Milk, eggs and other dairy products are inexpensive sources of calcium and protein. For those who are vegetarian or simply to provide variety in an omnivorous diet, soy products, beans and nuts can be also substituted. Dark green vegetables provide carbohydrates, water, bulk, fiber, vitamin A, C and B, calcium, iron and magnesium. The darker green, the better. It is better to eat these vegetables raw whenever possible, but steaming or baking will also retain most of the nutrients. Citrus fruits and berry fruits provide a great deal of vitamin C, and yellow fruits and vegetables such as cantaloupe, sweet potato, carrots and mangoes are good sources of vitamin A. Both of these vitamins are important for fighting infection, boosting the immune system, cell structure development and preventing placental detachment, abruption. Zinc is another important mineral for pregnant women as it aids in supporting the immune system. So we see that by providing these additional quantities of suggested food items, the pregnant mother's diet should include the following amounts of various food items per day as per her physical activity. During lactation, adequate nutrition is even more important because the infant derives all his nutrition from the mother's milk, at least for the first few months. Generally, the child is fed on breast milk till 6 to 9 months. Thus, after delivery, mother needs additional nutrients till the child is breastfed. Hence, during the lactation, the requirements of energy, proteins, vitamins and minerals are higher than that during pregnancy. On the basis of the composition of the mother's milk, the table below shows that a mother generally secretes around 600 to 850 ml of milk daily. If we can easily estimate the increased nutrient needs of the mother during the lactation. Now, seeing to the importance of all this, ICMR has suggested the amounts of various nutrients required for the lactating mothers in their daily diet. Lactating mothers need additional energy for the production of milk. In our country, a lactating mother generally produces 600 to 800 ml of milk daily, and thus her energy needs are increasingly accordingly. Most of these increased energy needs are to be provided through the diet, but some calories are also provided by the fat stored in her body during pregnancy. The amount of fat stored in the body depends on her nutrition during pregnancy. However, in general, about 4 kg of fat is deposited by the mother. Therefore, ICMR has recommended that during the first 6 months of lactation, there should be an increase of 550 calories than her pre-pregnancy requirements, and from 6 to 12 months of lactation, an intake of 400 extra calories has been recommended. For the production of milk, protein needs also increase, but at the same time, it is essential that proteins of good quality are included in her diet. Milk and milk products should be therefore provided in her daily diet. Good quality proteins are easily available to the non-vegetarians, but for vegetarians, the amount of pulses, groundnuts, etc. have to be increased. Pulses cereal combinations can also be used to improve the quality of protein. Additional requirements of calcium, phosphorus, vitamin A and D for the child are also fulfilled by these food items. Milk is not a good source of iron. Therefore, no increase has been suggested in respect of iron needs during lactation. However, adequate amount of iron in the diet is good for the mother's own health. Therefore, one should make use of green leafy vegetables, eggs and whole wheat flour in the diet. Keeping the above points in mind, the amount of certain food items should be increased in the daily diet of the lactating mother to meet her increasing demand. ICMR in 1981 has recommended that a lactating mother should take an additional amount of the following food: cereals around 60 grams, pulses 30 grams, milk 100 ml, ghee or oil 10 grams, and sugar also around 10 grams. Thus, by providing these additional quantities of the suggested food items, the lactating mother's diet should include the following amounts of various food items per day as per her physical activity. During lactation, adequate nutrition is required. As the infant derives all its nutrition from the mother's milk, the mother needs extra nutrition as she has to nourish a fully developed and rapidly growing infant, and she needs the extra nutrients to meet the baby's needs in addition to her own requirements. Any inadequacy in the mother's diet influences both the quality and the quantity of the mother's milk secreted. If the mother's diet is inadequate, then she will draw her own body reserves to meet the needs of lactation at the cost of her own health. Nutrient deficiency can lead to lower levels of nutrients in the mother's body. So, we can see that just as during pregnancy, the lactating mother also requires an excess of energy, protein, calcium, iron, vitamin A, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, folic acid, vitamin C. Adequate nutrition is essential to sustaining life throughout the lifespan. It is especially important for women to maintain adequate caloric intake with helpful nutrition during the months of pregnancy. During pregnancy, there is an increased need of vitamins and minerals such as folic acid and iron, as well as adequate intake of fruits and vegetables. We have seen that in addition to eating a well-balanced diet, it is also important for women to take prenatal vitamins to ensure sufficient intake of vitamins and minerals vital for the healthy development of the fetus. The single most important thing that you can do for your baby is to eat a healthy, well-balanced diet. A well-balanced diet is one that includes foods from all groups of food groups in appropriate amounts so as to ensure proper nutrition. Proper nutrition ensures that all essential nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and water are to maintain optimal health and well-being. Good nutrition is essential for normal organ development and functioning, normal reproduction, growth, and maintenance, for optimum activity level and working efficiency supplied to the body. A qualified nutritional expert should assess special dietary needs. Cravings for food are commonly in pregnancy and in theory can indicate a need or deficit in a diet. Cravings for healthy foods can be indulged, but cravings for non-food substances such as clay or laundry, starch, a condition known as pica, can be harmful and should be reported to your care provider. Pregnancy is a demanding physiological state in India. It is observed that diets of women from the low socio-economic groups are essentially similar during pre-pregnant, pregnant and lactating periods. Consequently, there is a widespread maternal malnutrition leading to high prevalence of low birth weight, infants and very high maternal mortality. Additional foods are required to improve weight gain in pregnancy, around 10 to 12 kgs, and birth weight of infants about 3 kg. It is hence important to ensure provision of extra food and health care to pregnant and lactating women. Some of the key points regarding the nutrition for pregnant and lactating women can be mentioned as follows. Pregnancy is a physiologically and nutritionally highly demanding period. Extra food is required to meet the requirements of the fetus. Important nutrition tips for pregnant and lactating women can be pointed out as: eat more food during pregnancy, eat more whole grains, sprouted grams and fermented foods, take milk meat, eggs in adequate amounts. Eat plenty of vegetables and fruits. Avoid superstitions and food taboos. Do not use alcohol and tobacco. Take medicines only when prescribed. And don't forget to take iron, folate and calcium supplements regularly after 14 to 16 weeks of pregnancy and continue the same during lactation. So, the daily diet of a woman should contain an additional 350 calories, 0.5 gram of protein during the first trimester and 6.9 grams during the second semester, and 22.7 grams during the third trimester of pregnancy. Some micronutrients are specially required in extra amounts during these physiological periods. Folic acid taken throughout the pregnancy reduces the risk of congenital malformations and increases the birth weight. The mother as well as the growing fetus needs iron to meet the high demands of erythropoiesis. Calcium is essential both during pregnancy and lactation for proper formation of bones and teeth of the offspring, for secretion of breast milk rich in calcium, and to prevent osteoporosis in the mother. Similarly, iodine intake ensures proper mental health of the growing fetus and infant. Vitamin A is required during lactation to improve child survival. Besides these, nutrients like vitamin B12 and C need to be taken by the lactating mother.